Ito
Thank you, sir.
naman po si Butch Bartolome.
Butch Bartolome, my sensei, my business mentor.
Hey, good morning, good evening. This is Butch Bartolome of the Business Mentor Talks over Manila Times. Again, a Sunday. We always tell people Sunday is sometimes an eye-opener, although a lot of people would take their rest. But as for Business Mentor, with over about 150 episodes now, we always try to bring in some insight so you can have a very good inspiration for the next following day. So this morning, Sunday, we invited a couple who is on the go, literally on the go, okay? And they are very dynamic. They have what I call always synergism relationship. You know, they complement each other. But again, let's find out who they are. And again, the name of the wife probably is not Sharon, by the way. It's Shawi. And let's hear it from Lester and Shawi Dizon. Good morning, good Sunday to you. How are you doing today?
Good morning, good Sunday, Sir Butch. We're happy to be on your show.
Good morning,
Yes, and
sir.
Shawi, good morning.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Walaikum salam. Yan. Again, alam mo, I met this couple by accident. No, not that they ran over me, right? Okay, but we were in an event. We were in an event launching a nostalgic brand, and I'm sure we all could relate to that brand. You know, the name of the brand is Frigidaire. No, si fridge mo na lang. So anyway. Lester and Shawi, tell us who you are and what you're doing actually.
Okay, I'll go first. No, ladies first. Okay,
I'm always behind you.
I'm Lester Dizon. I'm now a freelance motoring journalist. I am by training a mechanical engineer. I would like to see myself as a entrepreneur businessman. Now, yeah, I wasn't really. I was a corporate guy before, but my wife, she's into business. She pushed me into becoming my own boss. Now I only have one boss, her.
And Shawi, tell us. You have a very interesting journey in your life.
Yeah. Okay, I graduated from a profession as a nurse, and I love taking care of people and stuff, but I found it a little bit too toxic. So I decided to find something that would medyo maiba lang ho ng konti. Medyo lively, that I mean, I can talk to people who's always, enthusiastic and stuff. Not talking about illness, not this guy. Anyway, and then I went into sales, and that's where I met him. He's my trainer.
Oh.
He trained me how to sell, because all I know is like reproductive system, respiratory system, anything internal. I don't know anything about cars. So I was about to quit in a week, and then he came in. He taught me the engine, that the engine is the heart, blah blah blah, and then that's where it went.
Sir, actually, after I taught her the basics of selling, the selling cycle, she became a killer salesperson.
Wow.
We were selling Nissan cars at that time. Even yung mga free items, binayaran ng customer niya. She realized she can make a lot more money in sales than if she goes abroad and works as a nurse abroad.
Funny thing, my first customer was Mr. Jaime Licauco, the internet.
Oh.
Hi, sir. Where you are? Anyway, he was very fond of me when I sold him, and then I gave him a good price naman, everything, so service. And then I went to him. The car was all detailed. He wanted the brand new seat covers and stuff, and said, thank you for the services. And I told him, sir, naniniwala na sana ako sa inyo na ang galing yung manghula. Sabi niya, why? You do not believe me? Said, sir, I do. But not really. Sabi ba, hindi nyo nahulaan yung totoong presyo. And he was like, And then after that, kahit hindi the brand that I'm selling, he wants me to handle anything that's related to his car. So, shall we buy me this, get me that, buy me this? I said, sir, I only service one brand. I said, I don't care. I want you to handle the sales, whatever it is that I need.
Sir, actually, karamihan ng mga nagiging customers namin, nagiging lifelong customers.
Yes.
Even
It's true.
even if they are getting other brands, they still call us. Even now, we're into media, but they still, when they need the car, they call, oy, hanap mo ako ng ganito. Oy, okay yung EV, I want an EV. So, we refer them na lang to our friends.
So, but this is something interesting, Lester and Chowie.
Yes, sir.
I mean, the rapport that you establish with people who are ordinary. I mean, you don't even know from them from Adam. All of a sudden, there is a rapport. What do you think is the what do people see in you, Lester and Chowie? I mean, that they are so much connected. Bakit? Meron ba
sir,
kayong agimat? Meron ba kayong charm?
No, sir, I think ano lang, it's our desire to always be of service.
Uh-huh.
Sir, when I was a salesman, I started also as a salesman after graduation. One of the things I do after a customer buys a car from me, at that time, sir, meron pa yung first 1,000 kilometers, di ba?
Yes, yes.
First 1,000. I call the customer, ask the mileage. Pag near 1,000 or over 1,000 and they don't have the time to take the car, I will offer my service. Sir, if you like, I'll go to your office, get your car, take it to our service department, and bring it back to you at the end of the day. Parang, oy, okay ah. And then, at that time, service was around 1,300 pesos lang eh. So, making a lot of money as a salesman. Ako na lang magbabayad ng 1,300. And then, when I return it to them, minsan nahiya pa sila. Uy, magkano? Sir, 1,000 lang, pero tsaka na. Hindi, sige. They will give me 1,500 or 2,000. So, may tip pa ako. And then they refer me to their office mates or their relatives who are going to buy cars kasi nga, they like the way we service.
But my part naman, sir, kasi di ba, nurse, I'm a nurse. So, syempre, PLC.
Yeah, tender loving care. Yeah.
Yeah, so sa services din, ganun din. So, even yung pag ano yung kailangan nila, we address to their needs. Hindi kami nagdidikta kung ano yung dapat.
Yeah.
Pakikinggan ho namin sila. Ano yung kailangan mo? Then, yung problem nila, that's what we try to solve.
Tapos, sir,
yeah. Pero Lester, Chowie, isn't this something that we are missing nowadays in terms of businesses? Have you noticed this? I mean,
yes,
I'm sure you're a customer too when you go and visit or, a shop. Di ba nami-miss na natin to? Bakit kaya nami-miss na yun? Ano tingin mo, Lester? How do you analyze the market?
Sir, ano yan tama si Chowie. Nag-umpisa po sa nauso yung selfie. So, anong nangyayari ngayon, people tend to look at themselves first instead of the needs of the customers.
It's always me, me.
Yung sarili ko muna, me,
yes.
rather than others, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, even sa work namin ngayon as media, yung mga press relations or public relations officers, they do not do in our opinion, they do not do their jobs thoroughly. Ang nangyayari ngayon, we go to an event, instead of them entertaining the media, kasi yun ang trabaho nila, they entertain themselves. May post sila, naka-selfie, I'm with my boss, ganun. Wala na eh.
You're supposed to promote your product, the brand that you're handling.
Instead of yourself.
Not yourself. Di ba? So, nangyayari ko parang ganon. So, it's more of the, me, sila ngayon, generation.
Tapos, sir, kami, whenever we send a business proposal, we always end it with, we look forward to a mutually beneficial business relationship. Kasi that should be the case. It's mutually beneficial. The customer gains, and we get.
But aside from the selfie, what other factors really why this is like diminishing? In fact, there's a book, no? The book that I'm very fond of is The Founder's Mentality, which is actually in business, nagsimula yung negosyo from the founder, like you. Okay, you and Chowie. And then all of a sudden, pag second generation, third generation, nawawala na yun eh. Nawawala na yung wisdom, no? Could it be nowadays that when people are into sales, they forget the idea of yung kapwang, kagayang, yung caring for the customers? Is it something that we are missing in teaching our salespeople or people who are in business?
Yung proper sales training.
Sir, sometimes I think ang nakakalimutan during sales training is purpose. We believe it should be a purpose-driven life. we recently started a business, and one of the partners we invited, he has a very nice question. What is the purpose of this?
Okay.
Yeah. So with every business we try to start or we started, we always ask ourselves, why do we do this? We should have an advocacy. Yung mga
Mhm.
salespeople, sir, I'm sorry to say, even yung mga nasa call center, when they earn 25,000, 30,000 a month, parang, wow, I'm good. And then mag-Starbucks na ako maghapon, di ba?
I'll rent a condo.
I'll rent a condo, I'll live in a condo, 16,000 a month. At the end of the month, wala na silang pera.
Literally, before the end of the month, third week
Yeah.
pa lang, wala na. They'll go back to package, mga budget meals and
And
everything.
credit cards. And then,
Actually, may kausap ko rin isang araw. Sabi niya, yung mga ganyan, mga taga-London yan. Sabi ko, sir, ano po London? Loan doon, loan dito, loan doon.
loan.
Loan, okay. Yeah, tapos eventually nalulubog sila. So they try to look for another job that would pay them bigger. And then, balik pa rin sila dun sa ginagawa nila. Walang adjustment.
Yeah. But because they don't have a purpose.
Never that.
When I was starting in sales and my mom saw my my commission slips, nagulat siya, sabi, dami palang pera. Where is it going? Then I told my mom, money's made to be spent. Ganyan. Typical binata, panayang labas. Sabi, no, you invest in a house. So this house that we're living in, I had invested some money in it. At least now that I'm married, we have kids, we're not renting, we're not paying for rent. All I have to do is pay the annual amilyar and the monthly bills. So unfortunately, the younger people today they are more self-aggrandizing.
I think it's instant gratification.
Yes, sir. Instant gratification.
Diba? Like, for example, I want this. They don't even discern. Hindi na pinag-iisipan na 10 beses.
Yes, sir.
What I like is what I get.
Wala na rin yung loyalty nila.
Tsaka yung influence kasi ng social media ngayon. Pag nakita nila yung influencer has, this is my cup of coffee. I drink this. Mas kinamahal yung kape. Sige, I'll drink that too. I'm not a coffee drinker. Just to be in.
Tsaka sir, parang nawala na rin kasi parang sa kanila, it's easy na pag ayoko sa'yo, I can move to that next and then the next and the next.
They have a lot of choices.
They have a lot of choices, but the thing is, yung loyalty nila at saka yung work nila, parang, hindi ka masaya sa akin, hanggang dyan na lang. So, hindi na rin sila tumatagal. Tapos yung service nila, the way they talk to the clients, whatever, parang madali kitang palitan. Hindi nila alam, pati sila madali silang palitan.
Correct. Oo, tama yun. But sir, let's go to another topic, Lester. You mentioned kanina, you're into media. What made you focus on media? I mean, you could have gone into other businesses, but specifically you are into cars, which later on, I hope our viewers can see the magnitude, the humongous collection of Lester. Dizon, I'm sure you please send us a picture so that we can include. But anyway, what made you go into media? I mean, for both of you, you started in a magazine, right? You started a motorcycle magazine in 2000 and 2005, right?
Yes, sir.
That was the time when you can have still a print magazine, right? I mean, you can still hold a magazine. So what made you decide to go into print?
Okay, sir, as I mentioned earlier, I am a car and motorcycle enthusiast. Sabi nga ho ni Shawi, mambo daw ako. Mambubulok. When we met, I'll send you that picture. When we met, I was driving a 1974 Chevy Nova.
Oh, okay.
And then I replaced it with a 1971 Camaro. So, na-infect ko siya nung my love for cars. She loved those cars. I still have the Camaro, by the way. It's our date car. And then when we were boyfriend-girlfriend nakita niya yung magazine collection ko. And when we moved in, when we got married, we moved into this house. Meron akong boxes and boxes. Sabi niya, ang dami niya appliances. Pagtingin niya, puro magazine.
By the way, for our viewers, you have a collection of magazines. Dating what year? Dating what year?
1948.
And what are these magazines?
No,
Lester?
that was my first magazine, Road and Track magazine.
Nine-
1948 issue, yeah, June 1948. I'll
And
send
it's-
you. Yeah, I'll send you a photo too.
It's still in a mint condition, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. I kept it in a mint condition. Naka-plastic po.
Oh boy, baka you might be getting some offers.
Talk to me, please. Talk to me.
Anyway, sir, that Road and Track magazine inspired me to write. One of my favorite authors in that magazine was Peter Egan.
Mhm.
And then he's also a motorcycle and car enthusiast. He restores old cars. So parang it drove me to do the same. I restored old cars. I restore
You ride
motorcycles. I ride motorcycles. He plays guitar. I play guitar. And then one day when we had our magazine, sabi ni Shao, we were lying in bed. We were just about to sleep. Sabi niya, Han, you did Peter Egan one better. Sabi ko, What did I do? Sabi niya, you drive cars, you ride motorcycles, you play guitar like he
Restore.
does. He restores like he does, but he doesn't own a magazine. You do.
Oh,
So it
okay.
inspired me.
We started in 2000 when we were writing
Yeah.
a newspaper.
Yeah, I used to write, sir, for the Philippine Star. I
Uh-huh.
started in 2001. And then our editor then, si Junep Ocampo, assigned me to a motorcycle event. And then I realized nobody's covering the motorcycle beat around the Philippines. So I talked to Junep, and Junep gave me the go signal. And then I became the first dedicated motorcycle journalist.
Oh, so you really are full time. You really focus on motorcycle.
Yes, sir.
Initially.
Aside from cars, I didn't test ride. I was one of the first guys who test ride motorcycles, especially from Chinese brands, believe it or not.
Oh,
He went around Asia na po, riding the motorcycle on a scooter.
Yes, sir. I rode around Asia from in Indonesia from Yogyakarta to Medan, and then around Thailand, and then in Vietnam from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh.
Singapore.
And then Singapore, Malaysia, and the Philippines. I've ridden around the Philippines on a motorcycle. I've covered around 15,000 kilometers on a single trip.
wow. And I'm sure you also infected Shawi with
Oh,
your
yeah.
motorcycle bug.
Yes, sir. We rode around
Malaysia.
Malaysia on a Harley Davidson, and I was trying to scare her by leaning left and right. And she was quiet. Sabi ko, ba't tahimik kaya to? Yung
was
pala,
making videos.
yung pala she was taking videos. And the motorcycle had armrest and a backrest. So very comfortable siya pang yeah.
We met the great grandson of
Harley
Harley
Davidson,
Davidson.
founder.
His name is Bill Davidson. So he was the one
Uh-huh.
who asked me to ride around with him.
We'll send you the photo, sir.
In the Philippines,
that's
naman,
cool.
Dito naman, I would like to back ride with him, if especially we go like Clark or wherever. Mas gusto ko kasi naka-back ride na sa nababantayan ko po.
Ah?
And then, he's a safe rider po. Initially, medyo natatakot po ako dati. Pero nung sumakay na po ako sa kanya, medyo.
We have a funny story, sir. When I first went back into riding 2001, after we got married, sabi niya, Han, wag ka na magmotor. I don't want to be a young widow. So I showed her my
Uh-huh.
insurance coverage. Sabi niya, wow, double indemnity in case of accidental death. Wag ka na mag-helmet.
Wag ka na.
Salamin ka na lang.
but you know, you have such a ang ganda ng buhay nyo. Pati mga anak ninyo ay pinangalanan nyo nang napanood ninyo ang unang part ng storya nila Lester at Shawi. Ngayon, hulaan natin, ano kaya ang pangalan ng kanilang panganay na babae at yung bunso nilang lalaki? Panoorin natin po ang susunod na kabanata. Ayan, ito naman po si Butch Bartolome.
Butch Bartolome, my sensei, my business mentor.